Well, you all are going to have a treat tonight because our next person is our commencement speaker, Dr. Kenisha Williams. She is owner and CEO of Transform Nation Training. She comes alongside leaders to help them and their organizations to grow. For 22 years, she served in public education as a teacher, a school principal, and self-leadership in diversity, equity, and inclusion leader. Dr. Kenisha Williams has received Spirit Awards from school districts for being goal-oriented, inspirational, and spirited. And in March of this year, Dr. Kenisha was selected out of, listen to this, 46,000 people to receive the Dr. John C. Maxwell Culture DNA Award for demonstrating a positive attitude. You're going to find out very quickly that her passion is life. And she loves to bring people inspiration. Open them up for new ideas and new things and to be who they really are. And so, in this commencement, we're bringing you a true leader of transformation. And as I said, you're in for a treat. Get ready, Dr. Kenisha Williams.
All right, let's give it up for our graduates. Give it up for these graduates. Oh my gosh, listen, I am so honored to be here with you on tonight. I want to greet, first of all, our friends and our family. Let's get it for our friends and families out there in the audience. And those of you right there that are streaming, listen, these graduates cannot be here without you. You are integral to this process. So one more time, give it up for our friends and families that came from near as well as far. You are the support system for these graduates. I want to honor our Board of Trustees for your leadership in this wonderful college. I want to honor those who are on the stage, Dr. Walden and his leadership. I know he believes in leadership for this wonderful college. I wanted the faculty to stand up again. Go ahead and stand up, faculty. Stand up. I know you're tired of standing, but stand up again. Let me tell you why. I was a principal for 13 years at an elementary school, and every single time I had the opportunity to honor my staff, I did it. You want to know why? Because as a faculty and a teacher, they're giving their breath. They're giving literally their lives. When they're speaking and teaching and encouraging and adding value by way of education, you are literally spending your life for students. So I want you to give it up again here for this faculty. We honor you, we appreciate you, and we also commemorate you. Classified staff, I have not forgotten you. Where are you, classified staff? Wave. Let's give it up for our classified staff. You are just as integral to the educational system as anybody else. And boy, these graduates. One more time for our graduates! Come on now. You worked hard. Some of you, I talked to a couple of you before this. Somebody said they are here in 1 year. Some of you said 2 years. Thank you, they were trying to hold me back, but now I've got my mic, so now I'm free. Some of you said 2 years. I spoke to one of you who said you had been in for 10 years, but you're here, aren't you? So I've got a question for you. I've got just one simple question. You want to hear it? Here's my question, and this question isn't just for the graduates. It's for all of us. The question is, what will you do with your purpose? Notice I didn't say with this degree. Notice over here, I didn't say with their certificates. My question to you, graduates and all that are under the sound of my voice, including you who are on that stream, what will you do with your purpose? Now, when I say purpose, here's what the definition of purpose is. It is to the extent of which something or someone has been created. You see, all of you are sitting in a chair. So the purpose of that chair is to uphold a certain amount of weight. The purpose of the chair was created for us to sit, to have rest, to have reprieve. My question for you is, what are you going to do now that you've graduated with the purpose that's in your heart? You see, purpose comes in the form of a seed. And when you see a seed, seeds come in different sizes and shapes and colors. And the thing about a seed is there's a protective covering on the outside of that seed. On the inside of the seed, here's what it says. There's embryonic matter that will produce life. But you can't hardly see that because the seed is protected by an outer covering. So when we've got purpose down in our belly, we sometimes don't believe that it's for real because all we see is that hard outer covering. But the nature on the inside, and I'm talking to you back there too, the nature on the inside of a seed is that it will give life to those who plant it. Now here's the good news. Here's what Dr. Kenisha believes. That every single human being that has ever been born on this earth was born with that seed called purpose. There's a seed that is deep. Some of us, it's way down deep in there. But there's a seed that's deep in our heart that is asking to come out. One of my mentors, Dr. Jesse Giddens, asked me, now not me, he was a congregation of people, but he asked us 3 questions. I'm going to tell you 2 of those questions. The second question was, what life are you going to live? Because you decide that. The third question was, what legacy are you going to leave? Because we decide that. Notice, we're not attaching that to degrees because degrees help to push momentum to get you to purpose. Our life is not just about reaching a goal. Our life should be about fulfilling that of which we have been created to do on this earth. Now, in this class, I think I heard over 1,600 here tonight. We have maybe about 700. I know we've got lower, 18 years old, all the way up to 70. That's a huge span. Let's give it up for 18 to 70. But whether you are that 18-year-old or you're that 70-year-old, you still have purpose. So what are you gonna do with that? Are you gonna keep that purpose tucked in your heart? I talked to one of you, I won't say the name before this. I said, what do you wanna do with your life when you were out there? And I could tell that what this person said was not really it. They said, oh, I think I wanna do this. I said, that's not it. They said, you're right. I said, what do you really want to do? And then they begin to tell me and their eyes lit up. You see, purpose lights the life of our eyes. Purpose gives us passion. Now you might say, Dr. Kenisha, I'm with you, but nobody believes in me. And how am I going to have this purpose come to fruition on this earth? We need another seed for that. That one's called a mustard seed. It's called the mustard seed of faith. That's what it's called. But here's the intricate thing about a mustard seed. See, I'm from the country. My mom is watching. Come on, Galvez. Come on, Mama, we made it. I'm from the country, the dirty South, Louisiana to be exact. I had a cousin. We called him Cousin Giotto. Cousin Giotto lived to be 110 years old. And as I was growing up, I would see Cousin Giotto. We called it tilling the fields out there with his backhoe because he didn't have the machinery. And you know what he was doing? he was planting those mustard seeds. You see, the quality of mustard seed, which is your faith, is that it's known as a cover crop. Cover crops do what? You put them in the soil for our purposes of your heart. You put the cover crop, you put the mustard seed in the soil. Here's what it says it does. It then begins to prepare the soil for the real seed. The mustard seed, the mustard crop begins to, listen to this, rid the toxins called fear, doubt, and unbelief out of the soil of our heart. The mustard crop, the cover crop of the mustard seed of your faith to get you to your purpose begins to rid the toxins. Go look it up, out of the soil so that it can receive the real seed. And for us, that seed is your purpose. You want to know something else about a mustard seed? Of the faith that's going to get us to our purpose? It says that mustard seed goes down deep. That's the planting. That's what you graduates, some of you that are really in your purpose, when you went through this degree, that's what was happening 1 year. Some of you 2 years. Some of you 5 years. And to my friend for 10 years, that seed of purpose was going down. Now, before, in my old life, let me just say my old life. I didn't drink when I was in school, right? When I was in college. But when I did, I drank to get drunk, right? Like I wasn't gonna play around. Wasn't a drinker, but when I did it. And I came up on a drink, let's just say about an island. You know what I'm talking about? And you know what happens? It gives you courage to be able to do what you wouldn't do without it. You see, that's what the mustard seed does. So we call that take it to the head. You can take to the head the mustard seed. And when you eat the mustard seed of faith, here's what it does. It says it clears the pathway of your digestive system so that your digestive system and all of the functions of your body functions properly. When we take the mustard seed of faith to the head and we look our purpose straight on, it clears up every single doubt in our mind, in our digestive mind, that will try to stop our purpose from coming to fruition. Now you might say, okay, what do you mean all this purpose? Like, I'm with you a little bit, but why do I need purpose? Because this world needs you. There's something that you do better than anybody else. And until you do it, this world will be deprived of that gift. Dr. John C. Maxwell, one of my friends and mentors, wrote a book in 2021. It's called Change Your World. He talks about the 8 streams of influence. Government, he talks about faith, he talks about arts and the media and the school system, all of those streams of influence. And here's one thing about the current streams of influence, graduates. It needs to be disrupted. Now, when I say disruptive, Dr. Walden, just relax. It's going to be okay. I don't mean for them to disrupt the ceremony. But when I say disruptive, I'm talking about to have a massive impact on a current industry to a place where you bring innovation. So these streams of influence, which we all reside in, need your innovative gift. That's what purpose is about. It's to bring the gift in your heart up and out so that the current industries can get better. What happened if the person that created the cell phone would have listened to all of those doubters? I would not have my best friend right there taking pictures and videos of you right now. But that person decided to lean in to purpose. What about the televisions that we watch? What about the computers? When the first person made the first computer, their boss, you know what their boss told them? Their boss said, this will never be in American homes. This will never be in homes. And we can't hardly live without it. That was a person that leaned in to their purpose. Now, I may or may not have gone to jail I mean, that's not your business if I did. But anybody who has, whether they're guilty or not, they always want out. Correct? Free me. Here's what I hear your purpose doing. Free me. Let me out. I hear purpose screaming, John, Teresa, Chris, George. I hear purpose screaming to come up and out. My friends, this world needs you. People say, oh, Kenisha, you know, you talk well. I don't like to get up behind you. See, it's not about that. Folks, we've been duped. We've been duped about pomp and circumstance. I've got 2 doctorate degrees and all the ones that came before that and double. And that's wonderful. And we love degrees. But like my mentor says, a degree is a piece of information. There's no big I's, there's no little U's. That's why I love what you said, Dr. Walden, that every single human being has been born to be valued. So whether your purpose is to cut hair, you better cut hair better than you know anybody can cut hair. If your purpose is to cut grass, you better mow that lawn and leave those lines in that lawn and have a successful business. Or if your purpose is to cut the next top 10 record, go out there and sing your heart out. Because here's the thing, graduates, about purpose. You don't have to explain it. When we plan it and we allow for it to mature in the heart of our mind, when it goes down deep enough to come up out of us, nobody has to explain it. You can see it. You see, Dr. Kenisha's no great wonder. Yeah, I told you about all of those degrees and all of the accolades and certificates after that. But that doesn't make me any better than you. What you are watching right now is a woman who have connected to purpose. That's what my question is for you. Graduates, what are you gonna do with that purpose? Well, nobody believes in me. I tell you right now, I believe in you. This faculty believes in you. These people on this stage, we believe in you. What are you going to do with the purpose? Because check this out. After today, you will have graduated. Now what? What do we do now? That's the problem, my friends, with going after goals alone. When you achieve them, if you research it out, there's a depression that can sometimes come over when we get that degree. Because now it's over, now what? But when you lean all the way into your purpose, that means for the rest of your life, there's a signification that your life will leave and give, that nothing is to be compared to that. There are people right now that are waiting for you, not me, you, and you, and you, and you, and you on that stream. They are waiting for you to get into your purpose. There's a people that's called specifically to your voice and your purpose that unless you fulfill it, they will die in need. So purpose is bigger than just us. Now, some of you might say, oh my gosh, she's angry. Like, wow, I didn't know that. Yeah, I'm mad. You want to know what I'm mad at? Not at you. I'm mad because we've been believing lies. I'm mad because I see people every day that are living below what they are supposed to be believing in or living in. That's what I'm mad at, because we've been duped by fear. We've been duped by non-diverse situations. But I'm here to give joy and hope. And I hope that I'm speaking to that. I hope that I'm being provocative, that I'm provoking that purpose in you to be like this. Oh yeah, baby, right? You see, what do you call those? Athletes, that's what they're called, athletes. You see athletes, when they get ready to go out, right? They do what? They start rocking and they start getting ready. That's what I see out here when I see these beautiful people, all of you. It's that on the inside, your purpose is doing this. Like, oh my gosh, I think they're gonna let me out. Oh my gosh, I think not only have they graduated, now they're gonna go to their next level of, listen to this, some of you, it is gonna be a 4-year degree. That is your next step. Some of you, it might be the military. Some of you, it might be a trade school. That's what I love about you. You and I talked about that. That's where your heart and your passion is. As a board of trustee, is to make sure that this college has those trade schools here so we can add value to students. And for some of you, it's right out to own and start your own business. Whatever that purpose is, remember the seed comes in different sizes, it comes in different shapes, and it comes in different colors. My question to you is, what are you going to do with your purpose? So right now, I want to give you about 30 seconds, and then we're done. I'm going to give you about 30 seconds. If you are comfortable, I just want you to close your eyes and look inside for your purpose. I'm going to close my eyes. I'm not going to say anything, but I'm going to tell you I'm praying for you. But I'm going to do it in my head, because I beg you to let it out. So we're going to do about 30 seconds. If you feel comfortable, you can close your eyes. I won't say a word, but I want you to know what's happening in here, because Dr. Kenisha Williams, if nobody else tells you this, I believe in your purpose. And I super double dog dare you to plant the mustard seed of faith as the cover crop in your heart, and watch it till the soil, just like Cousin Giotto. Watch it till the soil of your heart, and prepare your purpose to come to fruition. Let's do 30 seconds of silence. Look within. All right, that wasn't 30 seconds, but that's all I can stand because I like to talk. Okay, so let's give it up again for our graduates. You did it, baby. You did it. Now go out there and do something with your purpose. I love you. God bless you. And congratulations.
How many are ready to go out and take over the world? That's what we want our students to do. I'm getting old, and some of these up here are getting old, not all of them. We're getting wiser. We might be in charge of some things now, but we need you to take what you've gotten at Victor Valley College, identify your purpose like you just heard, and go out and take over the world. It's your world, go take it. All right? But wait a minute, we're gonna let you graduate in a little bit. We got these stacks of things here, the paper that she was talking about. So right now, and thank you, Dr. Williams, for coming. That was so inspirational. You got me going. Right now, I'm going to bring Dr. Todd Scott, our Executive Vice President, here, and so we can just keep the party going, because we're just getting started. Come on, Dr. Scott.
Boy, Dr. Williams came marching back here. I thought I ducked for cover. Thank you, Dr. Walden. Talking about following people. My job to follow